Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel Toiletterian. I try to bring to your attention fragrances that are usually very good value for money. They smell good. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So today I have another unboxing and first impression plus an update for you, and this update is for yes, another Armaf, and this is Armaf Venetian. In the first video I said Venetian, you know. Oh god, you know, yes, me and my pronunciation, sorry about that. So this fragrance is one of those fragrances that definitely remind you of 70s and 80s. The reason is because it's citrusy, aromatic, and also woody in the base. This is a typical, maybe not typical, but yeah, it reminds you of that era. It's very classic, very when you smell it you say, okay, I've smelled this a few times at least, not many times before. And that's because the combination of the notes in here. So it opens up with massive big citrus, and the citrus here, it's got lemon, it's got bergamot, it's got petitgrain, and also it's got some orange blossom and also some orange. So it's a big citrus opening, and that citrus opening stays there quite a while, at least for 30 minutes to an hour, which is quite nice. And then it goes to the mid, which is dominated by aromatic florals, okay, like lavender. Lavender is big in there. The biggest play is lavender actually in the middle, and then second after lavender is the jasmine, and after that is the rose, and after that is lily of the valley. So you can tell where is this going. And then in the base you'll end up with quite a big vetiver plus oak moss plus musk, and this combination is very classic. So overall I really enjoyed it because, again, I'm a middle-aged man and this is absolutely my up my alley. I love this kind of fragrances, not only because it's classic, because it's green, so it is very green. So most of what you feel is citrus, green, aromatic, little bit of spiciness coming from cardamom. The cardamom is giving you a smooth plain spice feel, not as spicy as a kitchen spice or something like cinnamon. No, here is just giving a smooth, tiny bit of spiciness underlying it. And as I said, the florals are very big in the mid, and then at the end you end up with vetiver, musk, and oak moss, which this combination is done many times before, and it is beautiful for me anyway. So overall I've really enjoyed this. No doubt, for a smell I'll give it 9 out of 10. The only little bit of letdown is the performance. I'm not sure if it's been reformulated, because few people mentioned that this is a good performer, maybe up to 8 hours, but on me unfortunately didn't go more than 4 to 5 hours, which is quite on the performer. But I'm not sure if it's me, if it's this bottle, if it's reformulated. I have no idea. It is possible that it's been reformulated, because the few people I saw their comments, they all said it's a good performer. So 4 to 5 hours on the skin. If you put on t-shirt, maybe up to 6 hours, maybe even up to 7 hours. But you need more of it. You need at least 10 spray of this, and also you need, if you want to smell it all day, you need to reapply it after maybe a couple of hours or 3 hours, which is one of those things these days, unfortunately. Almost every perfume is like that. One of the reason for such a long time I resisted to do fresh fragrances. In the past I hardly did fresh fragrances, summery fresh fragrances. One of the main reasons is because of the performance, because I know when you go to that category to performance, majority of the fragrances are poor performer. Few reasons. One is the main ingredients, obviously they don't last. Two, fresh fragrances usually are made on the cheaper side. Three, the manufacturers don't put that much effort into them, just something to sell quick, and they know they will sell it in summer, in holiday, people are in a good mood. They are they're not fussy about what basically they put on and smell, okay? And that's why I didn't. Many people ask me, please now do fresh fragrance, and one of few of the reasons I mentioned was those. And now with the last about, I don't know, 30 or 35 videos, I've been doing fresh fragrances because it's summer at the moment, it's the middle of summer, and I am proving right. That is, they don't perform, and I am one of those people. I need performance. I love performance. I want performance. Yeah, what's the point of paying money and then it doesn't last? You know what I mean? So to me, performance is very important, and that's why I avoided doing fresh fragrance for a long time. But eventually I gave in because there were so many people asking. So now we know why I wouldn't do fresh fragrances. Although there are exceptions to the rules, sometimes you find a fresh fragrance that perform fantastic or good or excellent or above average, but majority, say, I don't know, 95% of them, they don't. But anyhow, I'm a reviewer, I need to review these things. Although I'm paying from my own pocket, as you can see behind me, 99% of what you see I bought myself from my own hard-earned cash money, and it's not easy to be somebody who is reviewing fragrances, and people expect you or ask you or basically look forward to fragrances to be reviewed, and they ask you sometimes to do their own genre or favorite or what they need to know, and it's hard to keep up. It's very difficult. I'm a working man like yourself. I'm not rich. I'm not made of money, so it is not easy, and that's why I'm a very picky and particular about my fragrances, because I'm buying them from my own money, and then I have to know they are good, they perform, they last long, and they smell good, and they are good value for money. Anyway, so the rant is out. This one, 4 to 5 hours on the skin, to up to 6 hours if you put on a t-shirt. An hour of good projection after that is almost a skin scent. And that was the only disappointing part of this fragrance. I wish it lasted longer. If it was, it would have been 10 out of 10, because the smell is gorgeous, at least for me, for a middle-aged man, because it reminds me of 70s and 80s fragrances. And also I love vetiver, I love oak moss, I love lavender, I love citruses. So all these things inside here, they are up my alley, and also the cardamom is quite nice in here. So overall, yes, it's nice, and if you don't mind the performance, yes, I recommend it. Apart from that, this is quite mature, 25 and up to the safe side. This is definitely all year round, but mainly for summer or warmer weather, because it's not a good performer, so in winter it would be even worse. And in terms of value for money, yes, it's quite good value for money. If you can find it under £25, I think it's worth it, and you like this genre, okay, you like this classy, gentlemanly feel to it. The other thing is, it says Venetian. I don't get that much, doesn't remind me of Venice, although I've never been to Venice myself, but I've been to Italy many times, and I don't know why they call it Venetian. You think when somebody mentioned Venice, you think of water, you think of sea, you think of waterways, you think of seaweed, you think of watery aspect, saltiness maybe. but this one doesn't have any of those. So maybe a tiny bit of watering aspect, maybe, but that's it. The rest of it is, as I said, it's not, as far as I know, it's nothing to do with Venice. But apart from the name, it's a nice smelling fragrance. Okay, guys, so let's go to the next unboxing and first impression, and this is the house or the brand of Lambretta. And Lambretta is a Italian sport designer house, and they have very few fragrances in their portfolio, maybe altogether about 5 or 6, or maybe even less than that. So when I saw this, I thought, okay, I'm curious to see how it goes, because it was under £20 for 100 ml, and this is de Perfume, and this one is called Lambretta Homme Privato Uomo number 2. So Privato Uomo number 2 Lambretta Homme, and the box is quite nice because they are sport designer, sport company. You can tell from the box, you know, they went for a very youthful, very energetic kind of box, which is quite nice. Okay, sorry about the noise. They are Italian brand. Okay, the box is very simple, nothing to talk about. Very simple box, cardboard, but it's quite nice. And wow, I can smell it already. Wow. Okay, so nice bottle, very simple again, but does the job perfectly, which is, I like. I always say this: if you make something, a perfume, a fragrance that is simple box and simple presentation and simple bottle, but you have a good juice, you're a winner. But if you make the best box, best bottle, best presentation, and then the juice doesn't perform or is not nice smelling, what's the point? You know, it would be like a waste of money. Okay, so I always prefer be simple but smells good. Anyway, so let's go with the atomizer. Good atomizer. Okay, so Lambretta Uomo por Uomo Privato Uomo number 2. Here we go. First impression, first sniff. Wow, very nice. So here we go again. So this is another Creed Aventus copy, clone, wannabe inspired alternative. The right away I can smell it. Oh, it smells nice for under £20. Wow, what a smell. Smells quite natural. Obviously for this price point you don't expect 100% natural, but smells and gives off and gives that impression of smelling natural. Okay, very nice. So at the moment it's quite sweet. It's got that birch feel to it, and also the vanilla is there. And the opening, although there is not, I can't detect any pineapple, but there are lots of citruses and it's fruity, plus that black currant is quite big in here. Yeah, overall it smells very good. Wow, I was surprised because I wasn't expecting that. I thought, okay, Lambretta Sport is going to be one of those fresh fragrances that it won't last more than an hour or so. But at the moment it smells good. Obviously, as I said, Creed Aventus wannabe copy, alternative, whatever you want to call it, but it smells good for the money. Yeah, very smells nice. The only thing is, at the moment, when you smell it, it reminds me of Creed Aventus, but it's not 100% Creed Aventus. It's got a twist to it, and the twist is it's got a tiny bit of spiciness to it, which, you know, Creed Aventus doesn't have spices. It's got aromatic feel to it because of the lavender, but here the lavender is quite big, but it's got a tiny bit of spicy underline. Yeah, it's got a little bit of zesty, spicy feel to it, which is, I don't know where does it come from. Obviously the zestiness come from the fruits and also the citruses, especially bergamot and lemon is big in here. But it's got tarty feel to it, plus underlying spiciness like cinnamon, but it's not big, it's not huge, okay, but you can tell it's there, which it means maybe giving it a little bit of a nice twist to it. Okay, so let's say 80 to 90% ingredients plus 10% of twist of their own, which is cinnamon plus that tarty zesty feel. But overall smells very good. So let's see what's the performance like. If it's performing poor, then maybe it was a waste of money, but if it performs well, or at least average, then maybe it's worth it. I'll let you in the next video the development, the longevity, and all these good things. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining me. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, if you find it informative, please, it doesn't cost you anything, but this way you show me your love, you show me your support, you show me that you appreciate what I do, and give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell button for future uploads, share this video with others. And if you know any of this, if you know any other fragrances that they smell good, they are good value for money, and you think that other people should know about, put it in the comment. This way it will be very useful for others to read. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.